After learning geometric mean, we will now move on to the statistical functions of arithmetic mean, followed by standard deviation and variance and correlation. These three you specifically use in quantitative methods as well as portfolio management. Now, simply understanding the function will not make sense. I'll walk you through the example, but more understanding of the concept you'll only get to know when you go through the topics. So keep your objective here limited to utilizing the function or understanding where this function is used. So to calculate mean variance, what we will do is that we will use a function called the data function, which is done by pressing second and 7 in your calculator. So we'll press second and 7. As soon as I press that, you will notice that there are some numbers already there. Now, in order to clear those numbers, we will again press second and this time we'll press clear. So press second and clear and you will see all the numbers have disappeared. Now, how do I know all have disappeared? Well, you can press the down arrow key and check and you will notice there's no number beyond X and Y01. Alright, so this is how the previous numbers are cleared. I call it as clearing your past karma. That is how you do when you clear all your previous numbers. Now coming back to this function, we are utilizing second 7 and we are doing this for calculating mean, standard deviation and correlation. First, I will focus on the mean and then we'll move to standard deviation or variance. For this, I've taken an example of two stocks A and B, where in the last 3 years, they've given the returns. For example, A has returns of 10% followed by 15% and 5% in the third year. B has 20%, negative 5% and 12% in the third year. So how do we utilize this and put up that in the calculator? Now understand, if you have just one stock or one variable, you only need the value of X to be put on your screen. Y, you can ignore it and you can just keep on pressing the down arrow key, as soon as you put the numbers. So we'll put the numbers of X, that is A, stock A here, we'll put the numbers in X. In B, for stock B, we'll put that number in Y, which is when you check the down arrow, you'll notice that. So we'll put 10 followed by 15 and 5, but only in X. So I'll put 10 and then I'll press enter. Don't forget to press enter. Down arrow, don't put anything in Y if you don't want to calculate B. Only if you want to calculate the returns or average returns of B, then put Y. So I will do both simultaneously. So we'll put 20 for B. I will press enter and then we move to the second year. First year we've put the values. Now we put in the second year, we'll put 15 for A and minus 5 for B. So here for us, A and B are X and Y in the statistical calculator. So what we'll do, I'll press 15, enter, and for Y, I need to press and I need to change the sign, which is at the bottom. Where is the sign changing part? At the bottom here. So I will change the sign and then press enter. This is how I put second year cash flows. Third year number I will put, that is 5 and 12. So I'll put 5, enter, 12, enter. Now, as soon as you've done this, your job is done. All you now need to do is the calculation. You need to see the figures. The calculator will automatically solve for mean, which will be displayed as X bar. It will also give you two different types of standard deviation. It gives you population and sample, which you will require later on. It will do for A and B both stock. For A, it will show in terms of X. For B, it will show in terms of Y. So I will show you how it looks like. So now how do I get the answer? When you press down arrow, you won't get the answer. So what you need to do, once you put all the numbers, you need to press second and then you need to press 8, that is stat, to get the answers. So you'll press second and 8. Now comes an interesting part. When you press second 8, you will see on your screen 1 minus V, or you might see something else. Maybe you will see ln, maybe you will see ln, exponential, power, or 1 minus V. Actually, it's not 1 minus V, it's 1 hyphen V, which is one variable. So either you might see this or you will see ln. Now you'll be like, Kunal, what exactly does it mean and what do I need? Well, if there is a single variable, that is, if there was only one stock, then this function has to be 1V. Now, how am I changing this from 1V to ln? For that, I'm pressing second and enter. You need to press second and enter. Remember, enter is for set. So when you press second enter, it changes from 1V to ln. Now, ln is linear. So when you have two variables, you use ln. Now, in our example, we have two stocks. So we can use ln. Now, when I use ln, I will see the numbers when I press the down arrow. So since I have two stocks, I will use ln and I will press the down arrow key. So what is n? N means number of years. So we had 3 numbers here, right? 3 years, right? When you press down arrow, it will show you X bar, which is the mean of first stock. That is 10%. Everything is in percentage. And then SX x is sample standard deviation, which is 5, and sigma x, that is for population standard deviation. I'm just writing down the numbers. In reality, you don't have to write it, you can store it. But then when I press down arrow, it will show me y numbers also. Y is 9, the mean is 9. Sy is sample standard deviation, which is 12.76. I'll just round it off to 13. And population standard deviation is 10.42. I will put it up as 10. Now you'll know what is sample and population as you progress towards the topic. So this way I've calculated mean, population and sample standard deviation. Now in exam, if they ask you to calculate variance, well, variance is the square of the standard deviation. So what you can do is that simply press square. There is a square button here. So if they ask you to find the square, what you can do is that you can simply press the square button. Now whenever you press the square button, right, what happens is that your answer becomes square. So now it has converted from a standard deviation to variance. You can do that with any number perhaps. For example, if I go to standard deviation of x, which is sample. So you know 5 square is 25. So as soon as I go here and when I press x square, it becomes square, that is variance. So you can convert the standard deviation into variance by just doing the square. Now don't worry, you'll know all of this when you progress. Now remember here, because I had 2 stocks, so I put the function when you press second enter, after pressing second 8, when you press second enter, it was lin, right? If it was not, you will have to use lin because there are 2 stocks. However, what if there is a single stock? In that case, this has to be changed. You keep on pressing second enter, second enter, second enter until you get 1v, that is 1 variable. Now in our case, since we had 2 stocks, I'll put lin and then you keep pressing the down arrow, you can check all the numbers. Now when you finish all the numbers, you will see at the end, after A and B, there is something called R. Well, this R is nothing but the correlation between the 2 securities, that is minus 0.6658. That's correlation. When rarely you see the questions where they ask you to find correlation in this manner. Generally they give you covariance and you find it, but the calculator has this. If there are 2 stocks, you can use the lin function instead of 1v and you will get the mean, standard deviation, you can get the variance and correlation. However, if there's a single stock, there is no correlation. So then in case if it was a single stock, what I will do is that I will press second 7, second clear again. I'll clear everything. And then I will again put the x value only, that is 10, enter. Y I will ignore. Second 15, enter for second year. Y I will ignore because I'm just considering there is 1 stock. 5 for the third year, enter. And then I will press second 8. Now I cannot use the function lin because there are no 2 stocks, only 1 stock. And even if you do so, you will not get the correct answer. So it's better to change it to 1v. So I will press second enter unless and until I get 1v. When I do 1v, right, I press down arrow, my n is 3, my x bar is 10, that is mean is 10, standard deviation of sample is 5, 4.08, same. But if you will notice, there's nothing for y because I just put 1 value. So whenever there is 1 variable, you have to set up, when you press second 8, after putting all the numbers, when you press second 8, it has to be, if there's a 1 variable, if there's a 1 stock, it has to be 1v. If there are 2 stocks, it will be lin. Remember, these 2 are used to calculate arithmetic mean, standard deviation or variance, which is just 1 step when you do the square, and for calculating correlation. 3 functions, actually 3 statistical answers using the function of second 7. Second 7 is where you input the data and second 8 is where you see the output. All right, a very important function.